We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone, that's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a short gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. One of the tight ends motioning right. 2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. They're going play action. Has it at the 7. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're running again. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll run here on first down. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Got a man. Patterson has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all the run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Back to throw now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. The rush gets home, and they stick him. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
They'll run the counter. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8. Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They go play action on first. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Looking for a throw here. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. He's got it near the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys tie this game 7-7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Now outruns their offense to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. One of the tight ends in motion left. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing. Balled in left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Oh, he's going to run for it! And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They bring the tight end in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And they'll have first down. They bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing now, off play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this.
And that is a touchdown! I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon, they're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. He's got a man left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. Avoid some trouble there. And the ground game works for the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights, and these guys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw to begin this drive. It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. They'll come up 1st and 10. From midfield now. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. He just throws this one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Throwing it just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up, as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same
Everyone is
after the break.
And the second half is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now on 1st down. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Gets this one to Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. These guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team, 17.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. That count runs their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're throwing it. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Now a give on the counter. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his fullback. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Works the sideline to the 30. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. They've got it with a lead, hoping to carry it across the finish line. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play action on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Plowing up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff now out of the gun. Crosses midfield, still going. And he works this down to the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. From the 33 on 2nd down. Hits his running back. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. And they send a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. The back's got it. He has the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Back to the well again. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be a 1st down. Another carry for him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to throw it. He brings it in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to throw. Gets this one to Harris. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Setting up to pass. This is for the ball game. It's intercepted. That will do it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.